Hey guys, it's Jules here with True Crime Reactions. I just got on my computer for the first time in some hours and noticed that Adventures with Purpose released what they are stating is their 100% uncut interview with Nick the Roadside Guy when it comes to the KIELY RODNI case. Y'all already know where this channel built its base. Okay, so we are in this KIELY case till true justice is served here, because anyone with any sort of common sense knows that something is just not right in this situation. So I'm going to put my headphones on and I'm going to try to pick up anything additional that we haven't already heard. And this one's almost 35 minutes long. So let's see what we can hear. Okay. Mic only. Mic only, no cameras. Okay, let's see what this picks up. This isn't anything special. It's just Nick basically asking where he puts his hands and where to look. Lots of highway noise, but then they did state that that Best Buy was right off a highway. Okay, so now it just like popped up. Like camera A is now on, right? So they had to like set up all this stuff and get all this organized and all these cameras out and all these things. I'm going to assume that Nick told them some part of this before they decided that it was worth getting out all the gear, right? Yo, there's some jerk off in the parking lot, like revving his engine as they're doing the intros. He ends up having to do the whole, we just walked out a Best Buy thing like a whole nother time, which just proves that that guy that was making all that noise was like a super douchebag, as he saw what was going on. In the description box of this video, it says, some feel our last video, blah, 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 was edited to leave certain parts of the video out. Yes, we cut out one unnecessary portion of the previous video to prove the trolls wrong that we didn't edit any video for a biased presentation. We're giving you both angles, 100% uncut and raw from audio, cameras on to the final cut. And I think I found it. Because he just pulled the camera back from showing Nick. I'm looking at this side because I'm so used to looking at this side, but I have the camera this side. I'm sorry. Okay. He's showing Nick that first photo on his phone, and he pulls it back and he says, this gentleman is known to the media as, and then it beeps. He's never said that before. They never played that part before, where Doug specifically said to Nick the name of the person that he was showing in the photo. This shows in camera B. It's the little bitty one. Guys, I don't have the technology, okay? What you're going to see from me right here after I get done talking is me in my broken-ass phone recording my computer screen with it on full screen so that you can hear it and try to watch his lips move. Okay, but it's in the small camera B at the bottom, and Nick Wren's shiny little head just so happens to be right in front of Doug Bishop's mouth on the big camera part when he says this. Okay, so let's watch.
So this is a gentleman known in the media as,
oh yeah, that's the same hat too.
You got kind of longer hair like that? So this is a gentleman known in the media as,
Y'all, that was a 2-syllable name. That was a 2-syllable name. Doug Bishop just told Nick the Roadside Guy that to the media, the person who he just showed that photo to that Nick identified was Jagger. I want anyone who is a lip reader to tell me that I am wrong. He just said Jagger's name. He just said Jagger's name. Plus, there was only one guy that was close to KIELY that was known to the media. There's only one name that matches that description that would make Doug say that. Okay? And there's way more than just one part that's cut out here. There's several parts in here that are brand spanking new to my eyeballs right now. Okay? Now, what I'm about to show you is that after Nick goes into fuller detail, whenever Doug Bishop pulls out the second photo of the person that he's showing, Nick comes up to the camera with his phone like this to show us who the photo is and says, just so you guys can see, this is the picture that is being used publicly by several different media outlets. Okay, I'm going to show you to you right here.
And then just so you guys can see, that's this picture we're talking about right here. This is the public this is the picture that is publicly being shown right now by other news media outlets.
So then we see Doug kind of like taking a video of what they're doing, right? And then he says that they're going to take a video for Jared. And he starts recording like a selfie type video message for Jared about, hey, this is Nick. He had information about Kylie, blah, blah, blah. And this confirms what we kind of already have known at this point, that Jared was not there. And all of the interviews that he did, he never mentioned how he wasn't on location during the search. He made it seem as if he was definitely on location, because when it came to that one interview that keeps bringing up in my brain that he did on Zav Girl, and he was like, oh, if you knew all the rest of it, and his jaw drops about like insinuating the stuff about Jagger. Well, what we're seeing here is that Doug is the one, from what I can tell, my alleged opinion, not my alleged opinion, damn straight my opinion, but allegedly, Doug straight up, allegedly, says Jagger's name to Nick when it comes to whose photo this is, okay? That's important. So they're talking here to eliminate the possibility of Friday being the day that Nick had this encounter. Now we know that the screenshot the Squirrel Girl released, and that is allegedly from Nick, shows Saturday, August the 6th. And right here, they're basically taking that Friday off the table, because there's no phone calls from Nick to his girlfriend on Friday, only on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, Doug has Nick's cell phone number. So I can't fully tell what's being said right here, but whoever's behind the camera says to Doug, will you look at camera A and explain into detail about this blank? And that question is based on the fact they were just talking about the boyfriend who's in all of the interviews and helping with the search, and we all know who they're talking about. And Doug says no, that they don't want to insinuate guilt. But they did that on every single panel that they went on after they released their first video. That's what they did. They did that already. So why not just go ahead and answer this question in this interview? I mean, what you just said was negated by all of y'all's afterwards actions. I'm sorry. So again, in all of these 3 times now that we've watched this interview just, become more and more detailed, we've yet to see them show Nick a photo of Kylie. Did they release this just to give us the name of who Nick is claiming that he saw? In the information that was released by Squirrel Girl, Nick is stating that he did not put an ID on the male, but did in fact put an ID on Kylie. This is physically showing us the opposite. That he definitely ID'd the male in more than one photo. The name was said in front of Nick, the roadside guy, and not a single picture of Kylie was shown to him. I'm not really quite sure how I feel about any of this right now. I have to do some more thinking. But I wanted to get this information out there to you guys. And to be honest, go ahead. I'm not even gonna talk shit if other people watch this video. It doesn't do... I can't sit there and be like, oh, I watched it for you. It's not the same as watching it in person. My reactions don't really mean anything. I really just do this because I want to have discussions about these cases. And I might have questions that some other people might actually have answers to, and vice versa. Okay? But there's definitely some things to think about here. But I do want to know what you guys think. That's what I do this for. So let me know in the comments. Have you watched it? What was your take from it? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I don't know what to think. I have no words to say anymore. I have run out of verbiage. That's it for now, you guys. See y'all.